Hello, adventurers, and welcome to session 4 of Misfits of the Empire. I'm Alexei, your game master for this new short campaign. Special shout out to Michael Gelfi, Kevin MacLeod, Everrealm Records, Valkyrian, Score Wizard, and Tabletop RPG for the music that will be used in this session, amongst possible others. Now, as far for announcements, sadly, Wolf will still not be able to join us today, but we are hoping to see him back at the guild's table very soon, so cross your fingers and pray to the spaghetti meatball god. It's probably the only one that's real. But regardless, on to good news. If y'all remember, our Videomancer Heekin ran another one-shot for us last week, and now you can listen to our Brindlewood Bay and Honey Heist one-shots on Spotify. The guild one-shots on Spotify specifically, link soon on the guild's card. Our daily reminder, however, you can submit your artwork in the guild's Discord server to be featured in our gallery that you can see during the breaks of every stream. Remember, no AI art will be featured. We do not condone it. You already know. Yay humans, fuck robots. Not in that sense. Don't forget, you can listen to this campaign and all our other games on our Spotify, link down below. And now, what you have all been waiting for. Let's open another page of the Book of Elleran. Let's go!
Hello!
Welcome, players. Welcome as you materialize into being.
Hiyo, everyone.
Was good.
All right. Okay, so everyone can hear me. Okay, there's no DM fuck-ups so far. So let's hope it stays that way.
I don't think that applies to this stream in particular.
Never say never, my dude. Never say never.
Never say never. Nah, in a future setup, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Now, at the time of this statement. Now, for those of you that haven't been with us last session, and for those of you that are joining and have a little bit of a hazy memory, our little party of misfits here finally reached the Kiberan outpost town. That is this kind of town in the vicinity of the Kajiadan jungle that was built around this kind of mismatch set of ruins. And there's a lot of, mismatched people. There's what seems to be adventurers, some archaeologists, but most of the people here either seem to be kind of living it a little bit rough, or are clearly passerbys that are just, stopping for a quick pit stop, recharging, refueling, and going back on their travels. For our party, that means a little bit more than just a pit stop. It means, holy shit, we survived a shipwreck. Nice. Civilization is close. Very nice. That means I can drink my trauma away after that. Which our party surely did after Lorenthus found what seemed to be someone that belonged to one of the orders of the Justiciar Codex. A organization that is kind of almost the motherboard, the system of the orders of different knights that protect the realms of Roja and beyond. Lorenthus, being a knight of Renfried, one of the orders, recognized a group of knights in a tavern. But they're not just knights. They belong to the mantle of Donore, specific knights that escort those that also deserve protection, merchants, government officials, and so on. Of course, they also protect the regular folk, but, merchants are also important for the economy, for those regular people. And as they were talking, Lorenthus, at the end of the conversation, noticed someone was tailing the group of knights outside of the tavern. An assassin. Probably one that was aiming its blade at the lord, the merchant that they were escorting, Lord Byron. Now, something unexpected happened. Lorenthus warned them, but they knew. They knew they were being tailed. And not only that, but they weren't who they thought Lorenthus was. Turns out, daggers come in all shapes and sizes. And in this case, the 3 daggers have apparently taken the shape of a group of knights of the Mantle of Donore. And somehow they knew about Lorenthus, or at the very least, their captain, Lady Golden. In an unexpected turn of events, they have stabbed and killed Lord Byron, and Lorenthus witnessed it. However, protected by something, a power based in what can only be described love. Something that was just hitching along for the ride on his blade. A fragment of his mother's affection, protecting him from prying eyes. As they got rid of the body, not only of the merchant, but as well as the body of the assassin that was tailing them as they viciously shot him, they went to their own path as Lorenthus went back to his. A little bit shook. His worldview, not the same. As he updated the party themselves, in the meantime, were talking to the barkeep. A man that seems to be quite knowledgeable, but also not really up for the task of socializing with newbies in town. However, push came to shove, and Albus and Keahi managed to, in a way, sweeten him up. So, as talks developed into an invite to talk with his contacts of the 3 daggers, Albus will be possibly spearheading a negotiation with them coming the next day, as our party rests for the night in the tavern and starts waking up bit by bit, one person after another. Lorenthus, with your diligence, with your just overall knack for routine, how do you describe Lorenthus waking up? What does he do? What's his usual go-tos when he opens his eyes, besides falling out of the sky?
Yeah, last time was kind of like that, but I'd say he has this very common habit of first thing in the morning when he sits up in bed, just scrub his face with his hand back to his beard, just kind of stretch the skin under his eyes, and then just go into a water basin, just wash his face, and with a wet cloth just press on his torso, and then get ready. Strap his gambeson, shirt under the gambeson, the plates, shoulder pads, cloak, sword at hilt. Just takes his time to properly attach everything in place.
All right. And as you're going through the motions of your daily morning routine, who would you guys say would wake up first? The man sleeping on the branch outside comfortably and ergonomically, or the young pupil who was eager to prove himself?
I guess that I went back to my room after I left the tree that I had to climb. Looking at you, Albus. And I just read a little bit before actually sleeping. As the morning comes, I wake up just a little bit earlier than the sunrise. Like the first sun rays are coming up, and I wake up. I'll do my morning routine. I'll wash my face. I will make sure my hair is presentable. I will clean my clothes, make sure that they are okay. Especially with all these travels. I'll dress myself carefully, put the gauntlets last, and once everything is all fit in place, I grab the rest of my stuff, put it on my belt, and I just leave to meet with the rest of the party.
All right. So as you do that, Albus, what's your morning routine as you feel the rays of sunlight hit your skin, that morning dew kind of built up on the edges of your hood, your clothes, as well as just that humidity of a jungle just caressing your skin? You hear the sounds of the jungle and a town waking up.
Well, as the man pushing 80 years old that he is, he will slowly rise, just like the old tree that he is laying on. He will rise forward, legs to the side, sit on the tree, and from his fingertips a ripple of druidcraft will come from it, and the bark on the branch softens a bit, and a thin segment separates. He shapes it slowly. He's never taking more than the tree will willingly give to him, until a small wooden cup rests in his hands. After that, he's gonna gather some tender green twigs, a few fragrant leaves from around the tree, a clutch of the tree's pale blossoms as well. He doesn't pluck, he just catches one that drops into his palms, as if they were meant to him. He breathes gently over the bowl of ingredients, and then he swirls with his finger. Soft greenish light curls from his exhaling. Druidcraft shaping heat without flame. Water from the moisture in the air. Steam rises, and you can feel the aroma from this tea that he just conveyed from this tree. You will look into the window of the room, and to Keahi go, "Tea always tastes better when the tree is in a generous mood." And he takes a careful sip.
All right, lovely. So, as you take your
Question.
Yeah.
Did you turn to me when I woke up, or while I was changing? What the hell?
The window is open. The window has always been open.
He's your first line of defense against thieves. And he probably speaks the same way that your mother does whenever you're grown and visiting and changing. Like, it's not something I haven't seen before.
Because
oh no, the sheepers are coming again.
Exactly. That's the issue. I was like, oh no, I sense my spidey senses are tingling. I see Joe shipping.
My bottom senses are tingling.
Fuck you!
It's your fault. You left the window open after you came back in.
Bottom.
An invitation.
Crazy.
If it's open when you leave and you don't say you closed it is open.
Cool.
Lovely.
Someone save me, please.
I love the smell of yoy in the morning.
That's the
Okay.
clip.
I'm gonna shut up. I have a
That's-
thousand jokes in my head. They're all not convenient.
Yes. All right. So you guys wake up. Draknash at this point also wakes up kind of probably halfway. So maybe around Keahi, the same time as Keahi, or maybe a little bit after or before Lorenthus, depending on how strong his hangover is. And there's only one way to cure a hangover, and that's with alcohol. At least in Draknash's eyes, as he just lays a little bit, stares at the ceiling. Lorenthus, you would catch this since you're the closest one to him, as you're just binding everything and putting the gauntlets. You look to the side and you just see Draknash kind of lifting his blade arm and looking at one face of the blade, and slowly turning and looking at the other. He kind of stabs the floorboards and sits up.
You're right.
Scratches his scruff. I'm fine. I need my morning drink.
Didn't you get here because you were drinking? Do we also drink
No.
on breakfast?
I got here with my fate.
You know what? That's not entirely wrong.
Stands up, kind of towers you.
Of course it isn't.
Everything is creaking under him. This tavern is old and like mostly made out of wood, and like it holds your regular person. But Draknash, especially one that doesn't really care about the way that he's shifting his weight after a long night's sleep, especially after drinking, just leans with all the weight of his body onto every step. And as you see him open the door, everything is creaking under every movement. Just
Boy, heavy.
and he just keeps going into the hallway. And soon after, you guys are done with your morning routines before breakfast, start heading out. Those of you already somewhat energized with your own way of finding sustenance, Albus. But as you guys go down into the tavern, it is empty. And I do mean empty. You woke up maybe, give or take, I'd say, Lorenthus, what time would you say you wake up?
Lorenthus is a very early bird. Like as crack of dawn, as soon as the sun starts shining over the horizon, he's already getting up.
Well, then you absolutely find positively no one, as there is this just wholesome glow of the first rays of light hitting the inside of the tavern. No candles, no fires, no lights lit on the inside, and it's being just purely illuminated by these morning rays of light hitting through the tavern windows. And you just see this kind of gentle dust build up on the surfaces over the night that is yet to be clean, and you just see a couple of dust bunnies floating in the air. And as you do, there is this awkward silence, and you realize this town, even the workers, they really like their sleep. You are all very much awake, but the bar owner and everyone else is very
Right.
well.
I'm alone at this point at the tavern, right?
You would probably see just Draknash kind of looking around, scratches his head, caresses his beard, kind of the long parts of it with the, like, braids or just like beads, and he just kind of stabs a bar stool, drags it over, sets it on the part of the bar that he wants, palms the other with his other hand, takes out the blade, sits on it, looks awkwardly around, bends over the bar, and then you see him kind of like start searching something, but with his blade arm, and you see him kind of perfectly start balancing a full mug just on the blade, as you see him just toss it to himself, catch it, slam it on the table, kind of happy with himself, look at it empty, and then slump again, then stand up, look around, start spurring himself what appears to be the remnants of the barrel, as stabs it and lifts it to tilt, as you see him just shake the barrel, and you just see drops of what is essentially foam and sediment of the ale just
I just silently nod. And
looks at you.
do I hear the tavern keep? Or like snoring anywhere? Or
Nope.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
Checks out. Door's locked.
Search around the counter for a key. Maybe if there's something there.
All right. Make me a. Let's see. What would you do? I'd say make me a knowledge. I'd probably say knowledge. Let me just double check.
Knowledge?
No. No. I think that would be a better option here. Let me just double check something. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let's see. Analyze, instinct, perceive. I say make me an instinct. Make me an instinct roll.
So 17 with fear.
17 with fear, and I thank you so much for it. So let me just bump up my fear to 12. And that is the maximum I can have. So my my resources are topped off, and I should probably get to spending.
Oh boy.
All right. So with a 17, you do perceive kind of the equivalent of under the doormat type of hiding. There seems to be this kind of woven, very very old kind of woven what's it called, twine mat under the bar in like one of the grooves where there's like some mugs or other things like rags and things like that, and you're gonna lift it up and you see like a little outline of a square, like a loose panel, and you kind of press it. You kind of like start trying to open it up, and then you just click it with 2 fingers, like, and it pops up. You see, oh, you pull up a key. This one seems to be pretty old, so probably a spare.
I'll just try to open it.
Doors opens up.
Okay. Is there like any bread or like salted meats or something I can have for breakfast? Like
The first thing that hits you is that smell of just smoked jerky. There is some what appears to be hog legs that have been dried and smoked, kind of lining one side of what appears to be this kind of like island in the center with what is kind of like a top section of just cupboards and like this metal bar which has like different types of meat hanging from it, and at the end just kind of like these bunches of different leaves, plants, and in the corner you can see what seems to be maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot wooden crate with the lid kind of slightly open, and you can see there's cheese inside, cheese wheels, and on the bar, on the counter next to the crate, you can see there is already a halfway cut cheese wheel that has been cut the night before. Everything is somewhat clean and taken care of, but it's still very much reflective of the town.
I'm just gonna grab like enough to sustain me for the breakfast, just a well-balanced breakfast, and I just look at my money and just drop what I think will be appropriate given the place I am in, and leave it on the counter.
Gotcha. So I'd say for you, just a handful would do perfectly fine.
Okay. And I'll just have my breakfast.
Alrighty. So, as you're having your breakfast, Draknash is having his. Keahi and Albus, you at this point probably also descend, finding Lorenthus with this kind of ratatouille style breakfast of just grapes, cheese, and just a couple of slabs and or not slabs, just a couple of kind of jerky slices. Yeah, like strips. Thank you. A couple like strips of jerky and like maybe other meats, or and kind of like probably the freshest loaf that he could find. All things considered,
a little bit stale. Like today's old.
I wouldn't say. That bread is like, oh, it's not bad, but thunk thunk thunk. It's just a bit hard. But yeah. So Keahi, Albus, what do you guys do as you see your two new companions eating?
I think I will immediately turn to Lorenthus. I noticed that everything is empty, right? No one is at the
yeah,
end
no, just us
right now.
No, not even the rats, dude. They like
not even the rats are asleep. Good.
There is definitely rats in this tavern, and even they adhere by this town's schedule or the lack of it.
We wake up one of the rats, and they're just like, oh.
You woke up the cat. That's what you did. I'm trying to roleplay, Mario. Shut up.
I'm guessing my rat roleplay was pretty good. Pretty good.
I will actually approach Lorenthus and Draknash. I will make a small bow to them for respect, and I'll say, "Hey, Lorenthus, where did you find the food? No one is here."
Well, that was a spare key. I just got it, opened the door to the kitchen, went inside, grabbed some stuff, came outside, and left like a handful on the counter. Just I don't steal.
Fair enough. Is there still food inside?
There's still a lot of food inside. It's just, not.
Yeah,
You're not gonna eat prime quality stuff.
I've been traveling with Albus for a while now. Don't worry. It's not like we have been eating at the finest inns around.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
what
be
you can
fine
get.
then.
Master, do you want me to grab anything for you?
You know what I like?
I'll
Yeah, he
try.
thinks to himself, I can't find big booty Latinas, I'm sorry. I don't think they supply this town.
They're still sleeping.
They're still sleeping.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not ready.
Lovely, lovely.
Anyway, I will turn to Albus and I'll be like, if they have it inside, Master, I will grab it. And I will look for some fruits and cheese, just like Lorenthus, some bread, some meat. I'll prepare a plate for myself, and I'll prepare a plate for Albus. And just like
The far door opens up.
and just
Inside
like
the
Lorenthus, as soon as I hear that, I start to pull out a handful of gold, and I'm like, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Good morning to you too, sir. And I'll throw the handful of gold for him.
Gold pieces scatter on the ground.
And I will go back to them.
Catches it.
Same vibe as giving a rustled bill. Like a rustled dollar bill. Like, hey, here.
No,
No,
like
it's
instead
very
of like
much-
putting a nice stack, you just throw the coins. Like,
No, it's very much the
fucking.
it's very much the vibe
Sonic
of
got-
like you
got
park the
stabbed
car. It's very much the vibe of like you park the car. There's this poor guy that just comes to get the car, and you just throw the keys and then bill like a $100 bill and like do it
Park it.
and just go
Park it
away.
somewhere.
That's the vibe. Park it somewhere. Careful. The ink is new.
Paint.
So
And yeah,
like,
What are you?
looks at the money. Looks at the money that
I
Lorenthus left.
I left mine on the counter.
And he's just like,
Hey. Fine.
rolls over to what appears to be a small chest. Kind of takes out a key from a necklace, opens it up, and just deposits your donations.
You should come by more often. What the fuck bitch you in the arse to wake up this early?
I usually
I'm
wake up at
used to
this
waking
time.
up as same. I wake up at the same time as him apparently.
You're probably sick in the head, that's what you are. Aye. The old man, that's normal.
That's how I was educated. Probably same as Lorenthus.
Yeah.
Military training and everything, so just comes with the job, I guess.
Right. Well, regardless, the foretold meeting is only gonna be this night, so have a full day to kill time.
Well, what do you suggest that we do around town?
I don't fucking know. Do I look like a tourist advisor?
I mean, you're the local, so if anyone
Yeah,
would
it's
know
all
something,
shite.
it would be you.
I'm only here because I have this from my father.
And you just see like everything kind of like.
Nice legacy you left me.
I mean, it's not really the most unpleasant place I've ever been, but it has character.
And it starts pushing, like rolling up his sleeves a little bit and just.
You're damn right.
Start making some breakfast. And you see him kind of like work up a plate of stuff for himself, but also start kind of like setting the kitchen. You see him kind of like start working with the bar stools, putting them down, and you hear just a hey, the fuck are y'all doing here?
Being diligent
Morning.
fuckers. Come on. Gotta fucking move on.
Throws him a stool, and you just see the young the young busboy just kind of like catches the stool like. You're fucking crazy, old man. Have I told you that?
Every single day.
I should say it more often. Jesus. Starts setting everything down. What the fuck shit in your cereal to wake up this early?
I just told your boss it comes with the job and just used to waking up early.
Right. Remember to never apply for yours? That sounds like shite. You just see the master kind of just.
That's why I hired him. Smart lad.
And you just see him kind of like start wiping off the tables.
So, I guess you could, go shopping. Fuck all. I don't know. You could talk to some locals, but I don't think that's probably the best idea.
It'll probably get a target on our backs.
I'm surrounded by smart lads. That's good. Well, you should probably maybe, I don't know, take a gander at the ruins. Maybe find something interesting. Everything has been pretty much scoured ever since the town was founded, so probably find fuck all, but hey, hell if I know.
You could go take a look where. Say, would you fellas be willing to accompany me if we were to go where I went last night?
Why?
Well, I just want to know if my fellow quotation marks, because those guys are hitting the chopping block next time we see them. My fellow knights murdered 2 people last night, and I wanted to know if they left something behind that we can grab onto. Because apparently, according to barkeep here, the 3 daggers are a big thing. And apparently they're also part of the business that you guys are intending to make, so maybe there's something for us there. What do you say?
You'll probably get yourself killed. I'll go.
I mean, we almost got ourselves killed by falling like hundreds of feet in the air, and we survived, so...
That's a regular weekday.
Mr. Albus, Mr. Keahi.
Yes, but
You know, can count on us.
just don't forget you're also coming with us to the negotiation.
Oh, I know. I am aware.
Not
Apparently,
you.
we can only.
You as well, but him.
Why? I know nothing of.
I told
Draknash
you
or-
yesterday that you would. No, I'm not talking to Daggerheart. I'm talking to the barkeeper.
Oh, the barkeeper. In that case,
Well, yeah, but I have to be there to introduce you. Of course I'm going to be there. Well, what?
What's the ETA?
Went to crack at midnight. Find me at the back of the tavern.
We have a full day.
Try to make sure that no one follows you.
I just wanted to know what time to get back. Lead the way, Lorenthus. Let's go, my boy.
I just finish my breakfast and start heading out.
Draknash finishes his pint, which at this point probably second or third one after the bartender, the tavern keep got there, so refilled the barrel, probably got him a couple more. And as you guys,
Albus will just leave behind on the counter a cherry blossom sprouting from the wood of the counter, and he'll leave.
nice. So as you're leaving, you just hear,
Oh, that's cute. I have to cut it off. Where's my knife?
That's good. Fucked up furniture.
and as you guys start
Slams the
going
table.
through the
This is
street,
mahogany.
as you guys start going through the streets, it's chill, it's nice, it's quiet. There's at this point a couple of the actual workers around town that have to wake up early, start moving around. A couple of them meet your eyes and kind of like look at you suspiciously, then look at Lorenthus and up and down.
Yeah.
Keep moving. Then there's the occasional one that looks, the occasional passerby that looks at Keahi, kind of thinks like up and down. Looks around. Looks up.
Too early for murder.
Another one that looks at Albus, kind of like looks at Keahi, thinking, yeah, I could get a couple coins. Looks at Albus, and you just see him kind of like, I feel that. Yeah. Move away, and eventually you've pretty quickly reached the street. This time actually seems way less ominous and menacing. Regular street, regular alley, regular dead end, with a couple of side streets.
Okay. Just take some time to like investigate the alleyway, see if I can find anything like something they dropped. If there's still blood on the floor.
All right. I'm gonna say make me that instinct check. In the meantime, as you're doing it, does someone else wants to do anything? Maybe help
just-
Lorenthus in one way or another?
Just remind me, please. We were heading first to the rooms.
You are heading towards the alleyway where Lord Byron was murdered by the quote-unquote Lady Golden and her entourage of
Okay, so
knights.
investigate a murder scene. Okay.
Yep, just want to see if they dropped something before you head to the ruins.
Okay. I mean, I can try and help him as well to see if there is something around. I will just give a nudge to Lorenthus and be like, hey, pal. Anything in particular you're looking for? Or just anything suspicious works?
Just something they might have dropped or something that might give me a hint as to why they did what they did.
Right. Then I'll do that. Also, question. I don't know if it will help or something or not, but can I also use my arcane sense to understand if there is like anything magical around in close range?
Sure. Let me check. Arcane sense, as in. Let me check.
The sorcerer feature.
Sorcerer feature. Okay, lovely. Yeah, sure. Let me just double check the wording while you prepare that. Druid. Sorcerer is a little bit up. Communities, Half-Infernis Warrior Sorcerer. There you go. So, you said Arcane Sense. You can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. All right. So, okay. So, as you use your Arcane Sense, you notice there. You kind of go. I'm assuming kind of like go around, walk, try to sense anything, perceive. There are a couple of nodes that you pick up, but it's mostly from within some of the houses, and from your understanding, it's probably some sort of domestic magical lights that are more permanent than, let's say, oil lamps. You don't exactly perceive anything. Let's say make me an instinct with advantage. So roll me instinct and add a d6, and we'll see. Maybe you'll perceive something. There might be.
Alex.
Yes.
Something real quick. Will I be able to use one of my experiences to help with my investigation?
Okay.
The one.
Right. So how much did you roll for your investigation?
For my investigation, it was an 18 with hope.
18 with hope. I'd say you can spend a hope if you want to add. Also, let me just remind you guys something very important. Let me just give you guys a little heads up here before I forget. Downtown. I think I am pretty sure you guys gain a hope as you wake up from your rest. But let me just double check.
Okay.
The rules.
Also, if the roll is a success, I get a hope, right? Or
if the no, only if it's a critical success, you gain a hope. Oh, I mean, if the no, hold on. So if you roll with hope, you automatically gain the hope, even if you fail. It's just like anytime you roll a hope, you roll something with hope, you gain the hope. If you roll a critical, you gain a hope and you clear a stress.
A stress. Okay.
So Daggerheart, hope after long rest. Because I can find it in the book, because I do not know how to read. Daggerheart, there we go. Downtime. Rest. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so that's what it was. On a long rest, I would gain fear equal to 1d4 plus the number of you guys, but since my fear is topped off, I don't gain any more. And I think, I think that's it. It doesn't say anything about downtime about you gaining extra hope. It's just a hope that you would gain with preparing. So that's it. Okay, that's probably what I was thinking.
I mean, we have a lot of the things to do in the downtime, so makes sense.
So I was probably
on top of it.
I was probably thinking about the preparing, which is what we discussed last time. All right, so what does it bring your total to?
My total, or
yes,
do you? My
your first
with the experience 20.
20. With a 20, you find what I could only describe as faded drops of more of a viscous liquid, blood. Keahi, how much did you roll? With advantage?
Just a question. What was the skill that I was meant to use? Was
Instinct.
Then it's also a 20 with hope.
20 with hope. Okay, so add that hope if you haven't already. And with the 20, you find what appears to be kind of carried over to the side of the streets road. What appears to be like a fading magical essence that is very, very hard to, even with your arcane sense, you barely perceived it, especially because the nodes that you are perceiving that are much more lively are almost overshadowing it, but you do pick up what seems to be a mundane, crumpled up metal emblem that does not have any magical properties, but kind of there's a almost like a glint, like a sparkle of fading magic or something magical that touched it, but it is but it itself is not magical.
I will immediately grab it.
Yep.
And I will try to focus a little bit more. Try to get as much as I can about that magic that it's... I don't want to say imbued in it, because technically I don't think it's not just there. As I do it, as I'm breathing, there's like small flames coming out of my mouth, like as I'm controlling my breath.
Gotcha.
Because I'm kind of meditating to make sure that I can get as much info as possible, and as soon as I realize that I cannot get any more, I'll just be like, well, it's something. Lorenthus.
Yeah?
Magic. Faint, but it was here.
Well, that's a given. They were...
and you recognize it as the thing that Lady Golden picked up and just took from her plate and crumpled in her hand.
Yeah.
I will just throw it to him. I think it's better if you stay with it. I don't know for how long the magic is going to stay in that piece of metal, but I'll take it as a clue.
Right.
Regardless.
Thanks.
Awesome.
And I only found
You found the drops, but they don't just, give you like, oh, drops, blood, something you already knew was here. They give you direction.
Okay. Well, gents, should we follow? Should we move somewhere else? What's the consensus?
You think we're going to get anything more out of here? Because if not,
Not
then
out of
I think
here.
we should just...
No, the blood is leading somewhere.
Then we follow the thread.
I just want to see
In
if,
fact-
if everyone is on the same page.
In fact, you said there's blood and all. I'll turn to Albus and... Master,
Oh, no.
Yes, boy.
can I ask you for something, please?
What?
Could you use your druid abilities to help us with the trail, please? Just so we can get more clues.
The Witcher senses only with the Blood Hunter, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, do not worry. The other guy, they call him a hound. This one is a hound. I beast form into a hound.
And I
am
will
the
not
wolf within
happy.
me.
What are you saying, Spark? Little
I
Timmy
will
fall
not
down a
happy.
well?
So, as per usual, Albus will slowly just gain canine features. You just see him, he's just standing with his hands. And all of a sudden, he just go, pause. A very tiny pause. All of a sudden, muzzles. A tail sprouts. Ears. No, not pointing up. We don't cut dogs' ears here. Down. And a tiny dog comes from under his robes as they sprawl under the dog's fur, and as the robes go into the dog's fur, the dog gains shape and becomes bigger and bigger, and the hound appears.
Ooh, lovely.
Nice.
All right. So as you turn yourself into a hound, just for visual sake, what would you say is the species? Is it a wolf? Is it a type of dog? What would you say is the canine that you are materializing into?
Imagine a mixture between a dire wolf and a Doberman.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So as you regain that stoicness and intimidation factor of a Doberman with the fierceness and just focused killing intent of a direwolf, you grow into this mixture of both. And as you do, let me check your, because you gain different not abilities, but your traits do change with your depending on the
They are present here.
the animal that you change into. So
I have advantage on locate rolls.
all right, so you turn into a pack predator, right?
No, I turned into household friend.
Household friend. Okay, gotcha. Dog. There you go. Dog. All right. So, climb, locate, protect, companion. Okay. So in that case,
Oh, actually, no. I will turn it to the pack predator because I think I would prefer track instead of locate. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Melee strength. Okay, so in this case, since you are going to get advantage on tracking, which is technically a little bit more accurate than locating in this case, I want you, since I'm assuming you're the one that's going to be doing the leading this, I want you to roll me, that's going to be instinct.
Instinct. With advantage, because it's
With
for check
advantage. So add me that d6.
D10 in my case.
Or d10, yes, in your case, because of your
So this is 24 with fear.
24 with fear. Since I don't gain fear, you pick up on the scent. How would you say Albus picks up on a blood scent that is fresh yet fading? And how would that change as he follows it throughout the town?
How would that change? What do you mean by that?
Like you sometimes you pick up a smell and you're like, oh, I got this. And as you're moving, sometimes your behavior changes a little bit as you get a little bit more focused, and then you lose it, then you get frustrated. And then sometimes in magical instances, you might have more than just a scent. There might be like a visual component perhaps, or just something more spiritual. Even if you lose the scent, you kind of have a gut feeling as an animal, as this wild creature, and just know that it's going to be here, and then pick it up again because your instinct is always right, like something akin that.
Okay. Oh, Albus will follow the trail, sniff, look up, ear, look back at Lorenthus to see if he spots anything familiar to him, since we are the ones tracking. So always checking back on Lorenthus. And sniff, go, follow up, side, go, sniff, get distracted, saw an apple, thought about
Squirrel.
it, sniff, and continue.
All right. It's a lovely morning. Oh! How you doing, old boy? Want a carrot?
As you see this old dwarvish lady, and I do mean old, and you can kind of see that like scruff of a beard with some short hairs with longer ones, and kind of like the stubble of
A really old lady.
Yeah, a really old, just village lady, and like everything, like just wrinkles. Just you can barely see her eyes through it, and she's kind of like plump, but at the same time, sagging old skin.
I will.
She's like offering you a carrot in the middle, like as you can like track, and you go through the street, and the old lady.
I go to the old lady, slowly, and rub my head against her leg, and do open my mouth for the carrot.
Oh, you're a nice one, aren't you? It wasn't you that made all that noise yesterday, were you? You're a good boy. Oh, not
Me?
like
No,
those
not me.
young'uns. Yeah, no, not you. Not like those young'uns playing in the ruins and making all that. The age is coming to me, isn't it? Death.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I'll see you today.
Can I ask something?
We'll have a long talk about it.
And the old lady just rattles off alone.
Excuse me, lady.
Is it my time?
No, it's not your time. I'm just
Have
curious
you
what
come
you
for
said.
me?
No, I'm just a passerby. I just was curious for what you said to
Death
the
is a
dog.
passerby for us all. Apparently
Right.
sooner to me than I expected.
No, you still have a lot of years ahead of you. Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
I just
Ah, darn it.
excuse me. I'm just trying to understand. You said there was a noise last night.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Like
you
a
tell me
loud,
more
like,
about it?
crash and tumble. The young'uns sometimes, fuck around in the ruins and
Did you manage
a lot of loose
to?
rock sometimes falls and tumbles and they get hurt and never learn their lesson.
Did you manage to see these people? Or?
No, I was sleeping.
Right. And after the sound, everything went quiet again, or did they continue on through the night?
What was just a tumble? As far as I know, a young soul got taken today.
Well, that makes 2 souls, but you said towards the ruins, right?
Well, the ones besides my house, right there behind. Oh,
Is
just
it,
over yonder. A rock throw away.
I turned to Albus. Just is it where the scent is leaning, or?
Unsure. I still need to sniff a little more.
Sniff away, I guess. Thank you for your help, lady. Sorry to bother. Have a
Oh,
good day.
no, it's fine. It's fine. My
Before
time will come soon.
before leading the way, I'll go in front of her, and with my muzzle, I will dig it in the dirt and put some on the top of my muzzle, and
Ah.
from it, I will sprout a little bouquet of night orchids for her.
Oh, lovely. A bouquet for my funeral. Aren't you a good boy?
And I turn to I turn to Lorenthus and I'm like,
Oh, didn't expect her to know the meaning of night orchids, but
Well. Hey, when a random dog is talking to you, it means time has come. And it knows more about flowers than your own grandsons do. And I ran a flower shop. Oh, how the young have fallen.
She just shuffles away with her cane.
Right, Mr. Albus, lead the way.
I will.
and I keep on going.
And as you lead the way, you round through like kind of like a street that kind of goes a little bit up. There's some old walls that are pretty much ruined and are actually from the ruins, and you kind of have to hop over some of them. Kind of like a waist level, and surely after some moments, you easily hit this kind of section of the ruins that is behind this kind of street of local housing, and surely find a splattered black body, the stain of blood on a wall and caved in bricks, which you recognize, Lorenthus, to be the Dracona. No head.
He really didn't have one last time I saw him, so...
And as you guys are probably searching through the body and looking at the outskirts, we're gonna go to break.
See you in a bit, guys.
Alrighty. There we are. Okay. So, as you guys are looking for the body, you found it. Absolutely smashed. Ribcage has been flattened at this point, and I might as well just change the music here to something more. Let's go with this.
Oh yeah,
All right, so
look what arrived.
Kopish! Nice, good shit, and it's a pretty good size too.
Right. That's what she said.
That's crazy, Albus. Chill out.
Right.
So as you guys notice that his ribcage is absolutely flattened, a good chunk of his hip bone is smashed to bits, and his tail is also bending in a way that even a flexible tail shouldn't. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to inspect the body, inspect the surroundings, whatever it is?
I just checked the body, see if he has something on him. Well, we found the poor sod that tried to kill the guy that was with them yesterday. Seems a bit more than he could chew. And I just search.
All right, so make me a knowledge check. Or I say knowledge, but since I'm also, like you guys, still getting used to the system here, sometimes it might be instinct or knowledge because it's interchangeable. Because for knowledge, you can, if you want to analyze something, that's knowledge, but to perceive, that's instinct. And since investigation is a little bit in between of those two, give me just a second.
If you wanna give me instinct, it's a +2, while knowledge is a +1, so, you know. It's either 16 or 17 with hope.
There we go.
While he is investigating the body, Oreo, I'm trying to roleplay here.
Yeah.
Can I use again my arcane sense? Because I did find magic in the metal, so.
Okay, so Lorenthus, that is investigation, unfortunately for you. But since investigation is the closest one, that
16 with
translates. So 16 with hope, mark off a hope, or mark a hope to add. And Keahi, you good? You got knocked by the cat?
I got knocked by the cat. Anyway, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Let me see. Okay, so arcane sense, just to see if you perceive anything.
Yes.
There seems to be something pinging on his body.
Oh. Can I pinpoint
appears to be an
exactly where?
Yeah. With your arcane sense, you can pretty much tell better than most. So let's do 112. And where do we have loot here? There we go. 112, 129. Alrighty then. So in that case, since I'm assuming you're pretty much kind of like helping Lorenthus, guiding him, like, oh, hey, there's a little thing here, so check him out.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Let's do Lorenthus.
Yep.
Roll me 2 3d12s. So roll me 3d12s twice and tell me the
Wait
total.
a second, let me grab a third d12. Where did I put my dice bag? There you are. I was only ready with 2 d12s because that's what we'll be using, boy. And then you throw me a curveball like this.
Oh no.
Okay, 3 d12. I'm gonna grab the beer one. Okay.
Beer.
I mean,
Ale.
Wait, I
Beer.
forgot that the camera is beer. Beer one, see? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So 3
I'll
d12s.
read it.
What do I do?
have a new rock die. How much total?
So 6, 2, no, wait, 17.
17 total with 3d12s for the first one. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, yes.
You find what Keahi was pointing you to, which is an arcane prism. You find what seems to be this kind of unfolding frame of a small, you could say a oversized D4, pretty much, with this metal framework. And it's pretty much a prism that you can activate in a location of your choosing. And all allies within close range of it gain a +1 bonus to their spellcast rolls. While activated, the prism can't be moved. Once the prism is deactivated, it can't be activated again until your next long rest.
I think you might enjoy having this, and I give it to Keahi.
I will grab it and I will analyze it just so I can understand what he understood.
Mm-hmm.
And I will look at the raged stone that I'm also keeping inside, and I'm like, should I keep these two separated?
Would I know what a rage stone is, or?
I'm gonna say no. All things considered, you're still pretty new to the Empire of Sizzla.
I remember this was something of the Empire, and so I just want to be sure.
Mm-hmm. For your second set of 3d12s?
Again?
Because I said roll it twice, yes.
Okay. So 7. That's 18.
Boy, if you don't... Hold on. My rock dice fell, and it's... Lord have mercy. Oh! How you doing, guys?
Oh my god, he's just ahead.
Aye. So how much did you roll? 18 total?
18. Yep.
Damn, you're rolling low on those,
I'm rolling
those
really,
D12s.
yeah, really low.
Okay. You find what appears to be a small scroll.
Does it seem like a spell scroll, or is it like more like a note or something?
how would you describe Lorenthus understanding that he's not looking at a spell, but a recipe for a minor stamina potion?
Is not very well versed in alchemy, first of all. He understands some stuff about it, but it's not knowledgeable enough to do potions himself. Seeing it's like a minor stamina potion, and since it's like a more like mundane quotation mark kind of thing in alchemy, is more like, well, Mr. Albus, would you care for something like this? I know you deal with a lot of herbs, and I don't know how versed are you alchemically, but certainly you're more versed than me, so I think you might make more use of this than I do.
You're very wrong, boy. I do not wish to meddle with such things. Alchemy tends to pull the essence out of things, leaving them hollow. Maybe young Keahi would like to expand his knowledge towards those realms of existence, but I do not wish to. But thank you very much.
Sorry for assuming, and I give it to Keahi.
It's okay.
I will. Let me just ask the game master, because I don't remember if we defined this or not. How knowledgeable is Keahi's family overall when it comes to alchemy? Or is it more arcane than actual alchemy?
It's more arcane than actual alchemy. And I'd say you guys are more informed and well versed in alchemy than, let's say, your regular mage in the Empire. However, your family's strength rely in the obvious elemental magic, as well as engineering and physics. Hence your brother being who he is in the capital of Kinnamorn.
Yeah. Thank you. Because with that information, now we will turn to Lorenthus, and I'll say, alchemy is not exactly my expertise, far from it. But I think I can understand a thing or two, so I can take a look, if anything.
You certainly know more than me.
I turn
just
to
pass the
Keahi.
scroll.
I turn to Keahi, place my hand on his shoulder, and I just go,
Just remember, boy, alchemy is just nature's own method of making its own ways small enough for mortal hands. I have nothing against alchemy. Just don't wield it without respect.
Always with respect, my master. And I will just take a look at the recipe.
Draknash intercepts and kind of just pulls as you're like as you're gonna just like looking squinting your eyes like, oh, what is this? And he just yoinks and you just hear.
Do you know what that is, big guy?
We need a bone.
We need a what?
Bone.
A bone.
A bone.
Albus looks at Draknash's blade arm, ponders for a second, and goes,
He might know.
I mean, I'm
Fair
not
enough.
one for defiling cadavers, but this poor soul
Who
is
do
not
you
going
think I
anywhere.
am? A creatureless bone.
Ah,
His would do good too. Those that wield the dark forces. Not for this.
Are you knowledgeable in dark sources?
He steals a glance at his blade, looking down. And starts walking away.
Man, a few words. Got it.
I'll
Right,
take that as a yes.
Albus, you kind of spot instinctively looking at Draknash as he's walking away in the daylight. In these calm, beautiful, overgrown by nature ruins. A solemn man, with not rage in his eyes, but two pits of hollow pain. As he gently lifts up the blade and looks at two faces.
Albus
Jumps over a wall.
Albus will say aloud, loud enough for Draknash to hear, but not directly towards him.
Alchemy is a fire that burns too hot when no one tends to it.
You're walking, crumpling of stone and dirt underneath big, heavy feet.
Mr. Albus, can you do something about the...
About?
Oops. Just something natural. You know, the composition... We're in the middle of
done with it?
ruins, so I guess... Yeah, I didn't find anything else.
And the body? Are you done with the body?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm asking if you can do something about it.
Of course.
I turn away, and from the back, under my cloak, you see vines sprout and envelop the corpse, and night orchids blossoming from the vines.
And as night orchids start blossoming over on the overgrowth, the vines, as you see a headless, lonely body being overtaken by nature. And the only people that knew of their existence, watching it being taken over by nature.
May the light guide
And
you.
with this, the scene of the night orchids being bathed by the daylight suddenly turns pale and dark and not very warm. As I will be spending 2 fear
Oh no.
to pass the day to midnight. As I will speed up for time's sake your meeting. As you find yourselves in the back side of the tavern, midnight, high in the sky, and I just need. Where's the? There you go. Kenko is having a brain fart. There you go. Soon after, your wait behind the tavern, the door creaks. A man in a cowl steps out, putting it back, revealing the tavern keep as you know him. Just,
Y'all ready?
Ready as we've ever been.
Good. Well, try not to fuck it up. Just a piece of friendly advice.
I also cover my head with a hood since if the knights are there, they might know me. So, cover.
as you cover yourself, you follow the tavern keep through the streets, through the ruins, until you reach the outskirts of Kiberan Outpost Town, into what appears to be a set of ruins on the outside. You spot what appears to be two glimmers of light and two very thin smoke pillars from those ruins. As you just hear the tavern keep go,
What are those fools doing? They're not that dumb.
takes out the cowl,
These fucking idiots.
steps, and you see him kind of...
If this is a good time to warn you, we did hear an old lady saying that there was some commotion in the ruins last night, so
Oh. You mean Lady Jesselyn?
dwarven lady, scruffy beard.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, that's what the ruins behind hers. Her own place. These are pretty much untouched. Actually, no. Not even creatures pass by here. They try to avoid this place for some reason. And it's a good one. And that's why we're meeting here. Less eyes.
Alright.
But that makes it more obvious.
as he kind of nods and points towards the two thin pillars of smoke and the two glints of light of what appears to be fire. He just...
Either they're growing foolish or fucking cocky, and I don't like either.
and darts through the bush, and your footsteps eventually go from boots on stone to boots on dirt to boots on stone, as you realize you're walking on this paved cobbled street of these ruins, or a surface. You find what appears to be two almost not exactly towering, but like almost two platform structures that are elevated on each side, with two sets of stairs towards the center. And as you guys are passing by, right in front, past those two platforms, there's a larger one in the middle, thicker staircase going up, where you see the source of those two campfires. As you just look at the tavern keep, as he just looks at you.
Keep it quiet.
Right.
Rushes and just kind of gestures to you to follow, but keep a distance from him. So, he's the one taking lead here. He doesn't want you to spook his usual clientele. And as you go up the stairs on the main platform, you see him.
So what the fuck does this? What is this? Who are you?
You see the tavern keep pull a dagger. As you see 3 figures. Black clothes, black cowls and hoods, long cape-like trench coats. You see a tall figure, a taller figure, and an average height one that's kind of just kneeling down on one of the campfires, while the tallest seems to be picking something from his nails with a dagger. As the third in the center just turns around with a mask. The other 2 as well. White masks. Gentle, sleek slits for eyes. It appears your contact couldn't make it, as the one in the middle speaks.
Well, the night is pretty cloudy. Interesting. Go, run! It's not them!
And you see the tavern keep turning around as you hear, "Okay,
My pleasure.
as the tavern keep tumbles down, falls through the stairs, and you just see him slide and right at the base where you guys are at. Boots click on the floor as at the top of the stairs, the middle masked figure just... Everywhere I go, there's rats. Every single place. K. F.
Killed them. My pleasure, brother. I thought you would never ask.
And you see the 2 of them run up, jump, and they are going to ambush you guys. So with this, let me change the... There you go. So as they are revealing themselves to you guys, because of the ambushed effect, I gain 2 fear. So my fear goes up to max again. And the spotlight immediately shifts to one of the ambushing adversaries, as I will be spotlighting one of them, as he just throws what appears to be a dagger in your direction, Albus. That is a...
Alex, I
Yes.
want to use my ability, I am your shield. So when an ally within very close range will take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead. And I can mark any number of armor slots for the damage.
Okay, well, first I would have to know if I hit or not, which
Okay,
I probably do.
Just
but...
want to preemptively say that I will just ping, shield in front.
All right, so that is a 19 to hit. So you, again, do you take the damage for them, or do you just negate the damage?
It does say that...
I have
take
your
the damage for
card
them.
here.
I take the damage.
So, so you mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead. Take damage from this attack. You can mark when you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots.
Yep.
Oh, instead of one, you can take more. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So with that, let me just gently change the soundtrack here. So that is going to be Lord have mercy.
Lord
Okay.
have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so that is going to be 10. Okay, that's going to be 10 physical damage to you, Lorenthus.
That doesn't go from above my minor damage. My damage threshold is 13. Can I still spend? Do I still spend an
so
armor
you want
to
to-
negate the damage, or?
I mean, if you would take a minor damage, I believe when you use your armor score, you just nullify it.
Then I'll use an armor score to just nullify.
So as you step in front of Albus, how do you deflect this dagger throw?
I just as soon as I see the glint of the dagger, I just slide in front of Albus, shield in hand. As the blade just flies through the air, I just block it and just throw it to the side with the shield, sword in hand already.
Okay, as you
And,
just as the dagger just sticks to the ground in the cobbled stone next to you. And as you just see what appears to be Kay, kind of like, these rats are quite skilled. This is gonna be fun. As from next to him, you just see the smaller one from the three, still average height, but in comparison, a runt. You just see him jump and throw another one in, this time your direction, Lorenthus.
Okay.
Which will be 8 to hit.
8 to hit. It's against my evasion, right?
Evasion, yes.
Okay, so it's my evasion's a 7, so it hits.
Okay, so that will be... Okay, that's
Also,
a little bit shittier.
Would I be able to activate my class feature as soon as I block the dagger?
What class feature? Class or
Unstoppable.
subclass?
Class feature.
Oh,
Unstoppable.
okay, class feature. Describe me what it does while I pull it here.
Once per long rest, you can become unstoppable. You gain an unstoppable die. At level 1, your unstoppable die is a d4. You place it on your character sheet in the space provided, starting with one value facing up. After you make a damage roll that deals 1 or more hit points to a target, increase the unstoppable die value by 1. When the die's value would exceed its maximum value, or when the scene ends, remove the die and drop out of unstoppable. While unstoppable, you gain the following benefits. Reduce the severity of physical damage by 1 threshold, severe to major, major to minor, minor to none. You add the current value of the unstoppable die to your damage roll, and I cannot be restrained or vulnerable.
After you make a damage roll that deals 1 or more hit points to a target, increased in unstoppable by 1, dice value would exceed its maximum value when the scene ends. Remove the die, drop and install. Level 5, your unstoppable dice increased to... Okay.
So as soon as
yeah.
as soon as I block and deflect the dagger, I just go, might need some help here, and I just roar in the middle of the night as I let Karthuk take over for a moment, as my eyes kind of glow in this red energy.
You hear in your head,
My pleasure, boy. Third tenant of the battle.
and you just see him kind of go over his warrior mantra as he bleeds into your body and takes over.
Okay, and yeah, I am unstoppable right now.
With that, the spotlight is going to pass to you guys. Also, quick reminder for those of you that are still getting used to this: don't think of this as combat. Think of it as a scene of roleplay that you guys would have, regardless that you would cast spells in
Yeah.
or
A
abilities
question.
in.
You did hit, but you didn't tell me the damage for the hit.
I was saying was 8 because you went onto the unstoppable part, so I was like, oh.
Okay.
So 8 damage,
it's
8 physical.
8 physical damage. Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, it was 8 to hit, right?
And no. Yes, it was 8 to hit and 8 damage.
8 damage. So that's minor damage, and since I'm unstoppable, it's none. So it just
It's none, exactly.
deflects against the
just
against the armor.
The small one just lands on top of the stairs.
Can you just
Yeah, just-
confirm to me if those two guys are in very close range of each other?
They are.
They are? Okay. Can I?
Yes.
Okay, I will slither under Lorenthus' legs. Just see my cloak fall and slither under his legs, and I turn into a sort of rattlesnake as the tail shakes wildly and you hear this wild hiss. And I just go and stand in front of them, of both of them.
Mhm.
And I will use Venomous Strike and I'll spray venom onto them.
Ooh, lovely. Okay, so that is your. Okay. But wait, venomous bite, right? Okay.
No, not Venomous
No,
Bite. Venomous
striking
Strike.
serpent.
Like a
There you go,
serpent,
striking
Venomous
serpent, yeah.
Strike. How does it work?
All right. So you make an attack against any number of targets within very close range. So in that case, they have to be very close range of you.
Yeah, if they're very, very close range of each other, I will get some place that we are the three of us in very close range.
Mhm. On a success, so you just make a regular attack. In this case, you use finesse for your attack because you have your traits there, very close. Finesse, D8 plus 4.
So it's
So make me
roll
fin-
is D12 plus 1.
So it's 2d12s plus finesse, and if you have a which is a +1, yeah. And if you want to add anything specific to your role, like an experience, you can.
No, I will
Against
roll
any number. Okay, so roll me
19 with fear.
19 with fear. That does hit, and I can't gain fear.
And now every time they act in any way, they take 1d10 direct physical damage, both of them.
Okay, roll me the d8, by the way, for your damage.
5 plus 4, 9 damage on both.
9 damage on both. So as you take it, you just it really quickly just like as this striking serpent, you hit on both of them as they interesting. You see Kay kind of just stumble a little bit. Usually we kill your kind to go to our own fangs. Takes out 2 daggers. Clicks. There appears to be a purple liquid covering the blades. So does F. He just also takes out his own. Clicks. Something starts covering, coating their blades as well. Since you rolled with fear, that is going to spotlight our friend in the middle as you see the masked one that is apparently taking control here, as you just see him. Tactic 6. Execute. And you just see him jump as his cloak blends with the night, as you see the two others jump off to the sides and disappear as well. And you just hear this as all of them are going to attack each one of you. So that is going to be one on Albus. That is 18 to hit on Albus. That is going to be a 6 on Keahi.
I'm gonna
6 doesn't hit.
I am your shield, Albus again. So
And as you shield Albus, you protect the old man, but a third and heavier attack hits you for a 22.
did the 22 hits. How much will be the damage on Albus? Sorry.
On Albus, it is going to be a 9.
9. Okay, so that's none.
So that's none. And on you, it is going to be... Also, let me just... I forgot. They're rolling with advantage because they are hidden. So, nope. 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 Okay, no criticals. But that is a... that is 12 direct damage towards you, Lorenthus, from the attack meant towards you.
Is under the minor damage threshold, and with the unstoppable, I take no damage.
But hold on, because it's direct. So let me double check what it.
Oh, it's direct. Okay. I don't know what that does. But
armor slots can't be used to reduce.
I'm not reducing with an armor slot. It's with a class feature. Oh shit! It's something.
Okay, no, because like you, I know because of the unstoppable, but you said something else about reducing twice, no? Or did I misheard
No. It
okay.
reduces with the unstoppable. It's already on the minor threshold, but with the unstoppable, it just reduces.
Oh, and that's probably I heard the threshold twice, and I thought you were armor slotting and then unstoppable, or vice versa. Okay, gotcha. No. Well, either way, this hit goes, and you just barely manage to move your shield to the side as you just feel this whistling of a blade millimeters from your skin as you just push it to the side. Why don't you just stay down? This is not your business.
Why don't you come down here and make me stay the fuck down?
These poor souls, they don't know the difference between staying out and staying down.
And I just use Godemon. So I just, after I say that, I just slam my shield 2 times and just get ready for next attack. So I need to make a presence roll.
Goading, you have to presence roll that shit, and that's a third. No, that's not
critical with 2 9s.
2 9s. Okay, so you definitely succeed. So on a success, the target is going to mark a stress. All right. So add a hope, clear stress, and are you targeting anyone in specific?
Specifically the one that's getting a little bit more pissed off than the other ones.
All right, so probably the big hound
crying. Yeah. But he needs to target me with an attack next time when you spotlight him, and they do it with disadvantage. Also, when I crit, I clear a stress, right, and gain a hope.
Yes.
Good shit.
Ooh, all right. So let's see. So as they are moving in these blurs of shadow, you just hear one of them kind of and I thought we were not going to have any fun today. And you just hear them prepare something else. Since you guys haven't failed a roll yet and haven't rolled with fear, if you want to do something, you can. Again, remember, it's like a roleplay scenario.
Bless you.
But you're trying to kill each other. Thank you.
I can try.
Sure.
I have a question. How close are they?
You, from your perception of the space and what you can see from them moving, they are within very close range of you guys. Within close range.
I'm very close.
Okay, so for example, if I wanted to use Cinder Grasp in one of them, I
You'd have
would
to
need
get
to
close, I
be
think.
need to get close, actively get close.
I also need to get close so I can bonk them. So
Then I will actively try and get close.
Okay.
Because I want to use Cinder Grasp. And by the way, important. Because of Sorcerer, I have a feature which is Channel Raw Power. Once per long rest, you can place the domain card on the vault, and you can choose either gain a hope or enhance a spell that deals damage. I will choose to enhance the spell.
All right. So I believe you have to drop a card.
I already did.
Okay. Which one did you? Did you
the Rain
drop
of
just for
the Rain of Blades.
Rain of Blades. Lovely. Okay.
It's the one that fits less Keahi, so it's
Keahi. Okay, gotcha.
to just discard. So make a spellcast roll. Yes.
I forgot something.
What's up?
Once per long
are you
rest, when
coaching me or
critically
something?
Succeed on attack. No, it's on an attack. Never mind. It was not an attack. It was a present roll. Never mind.
Okay.
What I once ran
No
of
worries.
blade.
Apparently, she's being very talkative today.
Like, no, it's in the meta. It's in the meta. You gotta use it.
You didn't see the tier list that I
Cost
sent you.
effective. It's cost effective.
It's fucking busted.
It's fucking busted.
Make
Use it when
a
you can. They
spellcast
haven't
roll
banned it
against
for
the
tournaments.
creature within melee range. On a success, the target must burst into flames. So I will assume that it's 2d12s and my instinct, I believe.
I will be following
Which is
very
nice.
close to Keahi, right behind him, just so I can strike the
Keahi,
same guy
okay.
he tries. Keahi, yeah. Just to strike the same guy he strikes. Right after him, just.
Okay, so this is 16 with fear.
As you hear the shifting, I'm going to ask you to roll the spellcast roll with disadvantage.
Wait, me?
Yes.
So I re-roll this? Or I just roll a...
Or you just added. You just roll a d6 and subtract.
Alright, come on, please roll bad.
What did you roll?
So for a 10.
For a 10, yeah. So as you go over to the shadow and you, how do you usually prepare your Cinder Grasp, and how does it cast from within you?
I rush in the direction of the shadow. As I rush, I just slap my hands together, rub them a little bit just to create the fire. And I try to create almost like a small fireball in the palm of my hand, that when I'm close enough, it just bursts and tries to involve him.
So as you just do the cinder grasp, you hear a
Gotcha.
as you see this doubling of the shadow, as it almost looks like there's 2-3 different shadows as you try to grasp, and two or three of them just burn away as dumbass.
Did it choose a feature? Wait, did it choose a feature?
Yes.
7 damage.
The
poison.
Big monies. Okay,
And will
so
I be able to attack him as soon as he does that? Since I went behind Keahi to attack the guy right after.
So roll me the d10. Was it 7? You said, sorry? 7. Lovely. Okay. So
I'm paying extra attention to anything these guys do now.
You're just artening that shit. Artening that shit. All right. So, Ooh. Okay. Also, Keahi, what did you roll? Was it 10 with fear or hope?
Here.
Fear.
Fear. Okay, so that is going to put the spotlight on them, and I am going to
R.I.P.
I mean, I think it makes sense because, like, if I fail, it would be kind of weird if you were like, right behind me.
It's just the fact that you did with fear, and fear changes the spotlight.
Yeah.
So so as he calls you a dumbass, you just hear from behind as you hear Agent Cage is going,
A little gift.
as you hear as a cloud of a blast of just smoke just flashes out, comes out like rushing from the small pellet that was thrown at the base of your feet, and
2 damage on that guy.
he takes the 2 damage, but you guys are dizzied. So you have disadvantage on your next attack roll, and they are going to clear your condition.
Yeah, poison?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does take that 2 damage still. Because
He does take the 2 damage, but they took the smoke curtain as you hear from the periphery, as you just hear,
Good thing I have some backups.
as you hear a bone cracking.
Can I?
Nope. We still have the third one that is going to attack you because you goaded him, my buddy. So he is going to mark a stress to just go on and try to get.
It goaded,
Let's
idiot.
see. So that's going to be, let's see, that's yeah, okay, so that is a regular 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that is, he's going to spend a fear to add a reaction to, as he's going for a hit on you, Lorenthus. You just see this flash as you see the white mask up close as he appears from the shadow, and you see this crack from the shadow that has been kind of patched over with silver as it glints with the fire, and you just see him go for a stab downwards, and suddenly you like stop it as he disappears. And you look down, and you see a small dagger embedded underneath your plate armor, as with his reaction, any damage that he does automatically deals severe as he spends that fear. So you mark off 3 hit points, which with the thing would go to 2.
Give me just a second, because I have something against severe damage.
Well, it's the thing, the unstoppable. It goes from 3 to 2.
No, but I had
So I'm saying
something
3,
for
but it goes to 2.
severe- Nah. When you take severe damage, you can mark a stress to reduce the severity by 1 threshold.
There you go. So it goes to
So I
minor at this point because of the
cool.
unstoppable. There you go.
And I'm just gonna clear an armor slot to make it none.
There you go. So you just feel that, and you, as you like see like a small bent on your metal armor, and you realize that the strength from this under dagger attack was not light at all. This person has way more strength, physical strength, than you would assume, and you kind of take a couple breaths, and it's almost like after getting shot through with a Kevlar vest, you kind of like have to take a couple breaths, as you're not shot, but you definitely have a bruise from a stabbing wound that isn't there. Oh, thank
was a
the
very blunt
blacksmith
knife.
for chainmail. Oh.
Okay.
Now it's you.
That's-
Yes.
Okay. I have disadvantage on the attack, right?
Yes.
No, I don't, because I'm gonna reckless that shit. So after this, I just
Keep
roar,
at it, my boy.
and I just starts running, jump with the shield in, like blocking me, my side, and then from behind the shield, I draw the sword, and I just downward slash against him.
All right, so we're just a regular attack, because instead of rolling a d6 to subtract or rolling a d6 to add, you just roll 2 d12s.
Yep. That's 16 with hope.
16 with hope definitely hits, so add me that hope.
Okay, add the hope. And the boinkus. And he takes, let me see the damaggio from the sword. 2d10s. Not bad. We're on the 20s, and I also know that Unstoppable gives me something, so 21. And I had a damage equal to my strength because of the reckless. No, not reckless, because of the. Let me get sure. Although I think it already is adding that. Let me just check. Strength plus 3.
In the meantime,
already, yeah, 21 damage.
21 damage. All right, so he is going to mark off that major damage. And Albus, Keahi, anything you guys want to do?
I want to try Cinder Grasp again.
Cinder Grasp, go ahead.
I want to try it again. Disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Fuck. Mesmo.
Não, eu esqueci-me há bocado de um D8. RIP.
So, that's a 5
Okay.
with fear because I rolled an 11 and I rolled again max on the disadvantage dice, so it nullified completely one of my dice.
All right, so you go same way. Cinder Grasp as you go. Your eyes still a little bit burning, your mind a little bit dizzy with the as you kind of try to hit, but you just see the shadow move on the side as you hear as a click of a mask coming off, as you just hear a cork lip popping off as a glass vial gets thrown to the side. As
Much better.
and same thing is going to happen for let me see for the other gentleman as he just well, don't leave me hanging. Whoa, calm down. As you see Draknash going for a swipe, constantly trying to hit K because he's annoying him for some specific reason, and you see him.
I will.
Looks at the blade as the eyes grow little, as they glow slightly red, as he just
Teach you a lesson.
as the eyes go from a red to a slight green and fade as he just as you see him try and like fucking punch him, grab him, slap him with the side of the blade, but to no avail. And that going back to our main honcho here, he is going to 100%. So let me just add another fear there. That is going to attack Lorenthus again. So we love consistency. So that was 2 24s in a row. So that is still a 24. 24. So he is going to spend a fear again and induce automatically severe damage to you. So still applying the same things. Goes down to automatically because of the of unstoppable automatically goes to from severe to major. And
I'm going to use the thingy from the thing I used before to get back up. So I mark 1 stress and it becomes minor, and I use an armor slot because I have armor slots for days. Let's fucking go.
There you go. So don't forget to keep marking. So don't forget to keep marking your stress and everything else, just because resources are resources. And that's going to be his action as you just hear.
What's wrong?
Think carefully. You have no stake in this. Don't be fools. Go. I'm done spilling blood that isn't supposed to be spilled.
Oh, now that you fucked around and find out you're trying to run with the tail between your legs, is that right?
I'm so done with arrogant, rich bricks.
Takes out a small dagger. You see a glass capsule in the hilt as he is going to spend 2 fear. Or I am going to spend 2 fear. As you just see him.
They never learn.
As you see a black liquid just from the glass capsule on the hilt go inside from him as he just as you hear K and F just go, "Oh, it appears you're angered, Agent O." Well, there goes our fun. And you see his figure start mutating, his muscles rippling in size, black veins popping out from the skin that you can see visible from his clothes. As you just see him, the mask, suddenly too small for his head, cracks again, until it just slams and it just shatters away. The pieces slamming on the ground as you hear this doubling layered scream just as you see an elven figure, scarred, mutilated face, shaved sides, and shock white, hair slicked back.
It's my turn.
In my head, Lorenthus just goes, I think that was the wrong move.
Yeah, no shit, buddy.
As you see him just jump up towards you, go with a double fist slam on you. That is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit does it.
And he is going to spend another fear to make it severe. And because this is not physical damage, this is direct damage, you can't use an armor slot for it. So I believe the most you can reduce it to is minor. So even with all the armor and everything else, the adrenaline pumping through your veins, oh shit. You gotta stumble back. That whiplash, that vibration just starts rippling through your bones, and you just see him.
I think it's better if you run. Sometimes he gets a little bit too out of control. I'd listen to the run. Sometimes he says wise words.
And spotlight is back to you guys.
I'm just there, shield like against his. And I just turn to Albus and Keahi and Draknash.
I'll let Albus go first this time.
I'll look back at Keahi and go, wait, if I attack that hulking guy, the other two are still within very close range?
They would be within close range of you specifically.
But if I go and attack the
hulking guy,
yeah, they are not within very close.
They would not be within very close, no.
Okay. I will. What will I do? I will use my subclass and use Warden of Elements and envelop myself in fire. Marking a stress.
You mark a stress? How do you envelop yourself in fire? Just materializes or?
Through my fangs, you see my venom start to boil. And since it starts to boil, we start to a smoky pink starts enveloping me. And you see like smoky pink enveloping me. And you can feel the heat emanating from it.
As you combust yourself, enveloping yourself in flames, what do you do?
And I turn to the other two, and I venom strike them again.
So in this case, you would only be able to strike one. Because they're
not together anymore?
Range.
Well,
no, that's why I said they're only within close range, not very close.
I meant that's okay. That's not. By what I meant, they could still be within close range with each other, but not from me before. But they are not within close range of each other, right?
Yeah.
That's all I want to know. They are not.
They're not. That's what I'm saying. They're within close range of each other, not very close range.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I will mark a stress to hop onto another beast form.
Okay. And as you're like hopping from another to another beast form, you just hear Kay kind of go like, "Oh,
well, no, don't go. Ah, I like the spicy serpent. kind of reminded me of a tale I heard as a child. Keep at it.
I will, as he says that, I will use still in the snake form. I'll go step closer, and there's all of a sudden the snake gains limbs, and I turn into a hulking bear, and I go step closer. Let me teach you how quickly fire dies without air. And I go the bear form.
Flaming bear.
Yes.
God damn.
And in my flaming bear form,
Why is
This
this
heat is
I dream.
unbearable.
yes, I will swap at that one guy and just
All right.
smack him in the face.
Go ahead.
So that is. That is 17 with hope.
17 with
No, actually,
hope.
18 with hope because I used 3 hope to go into this beast form,
Okay, it's just
and it's above.
you go for the hit. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and he takes. What the heck is it? 8 plus 5, 13 plus 4, 17 damage.
17 damage. Big. You just slam at him with your huge clawed paws as you just hear the mask shatters away as you just see this claw mark from that's cutting the side of his cowl and part of his neck and shoulder as he stumbles away. And you see another elf, a face a little bit more chiseled, long blonde hair with some streaks of white, as you just see him kind of, oh, it seems you took my mask off. I'm so sorry, I'm not wearing my usual makeup.
Well, I'm sorry about this, but that other guy, he's a bit heavy now. I needed to balance the scales.
Charming and quippy.
So, as that is your action, Keahi, you failed yours, I believe. Lorenthus, anything you want to do, or you already did yours?
No, I haven't done mine. I was waiting for Keahi to.
I also didn't do it. I also didn't do anything now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't do. No.
Oh, no, the
Albus,
fail was from the...
was from the previous spotlight.
Then, feel free.
Come on, you got this guy.
So there is a guy on him, right? Yeah.
You
Well,
guys are pretty much one.
Yeah, he's gonna need a bit of help with
with
that guy.
Draknash and Albus on
still-
Kasafian.
Do I still have disadvantage? Important question.
No.
Okay.
I heard you,
Okay.
Alex. I heard you.
Well, I'm going to use Unleash Chaos on the dude that Lorenthus is blocking. And I'm going to
Okay.
use all 3 tokens.
Big money, no whammies.
I'm gonna drop all my grenade belt.
whammies.
That-
I will be clicking all the red buttons.
You're not talking, my dude.
Double 8, it was a crit.
Holy shit. Holy, okay. So that is going to be what is the max with the tokens that you're spending?
Wait, just to show. Right here.
Holy shit.
So I'm spending 3 tokens.
So each token is a d10?
Yes.
So that is
So,
automatically 30 damage.
Wait,
Now you need to roll-
automatically?
That's a crit. Automatically, that's 30 damage. I need you to roll 3d10 again.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh damn! Yay! Okay, so wait. So 10 plus 15.
Okay, 10, 15 total or 10 plus 15?
Total. No, 15 total.
15 total. So
Yeah, he really
as
said I cast
you
Batman.
as you just channel the chaos within your bloodline and materialize it into magic form, flames taking over you. I need you to describe me, how do you obliterate this one?
After failing the 2 cinder grasps, I fall on the floor, clearing my vision, getting more and more frustrated, and then I just glance at Lorenthus, seeing him struggle against that guy.
I
feel like my eyes will start glowing in bright orange. My gauntlets will both set on fire even more. And as soon as I finally stand up, I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to point 2 fingers at him. Get away! And just send everything from my other end goes into the end that I was using to point.
Fucking Roy Mustang, this bitch.
Basically.
As that just channels, almost like whenever you throw a line with a fishing rod far away from you, and the light just goes as it keeps rolling, the thread of chaos and potential just as everything slams into it. You see the magic, almost like the hits of invisible energy hitting this kind of translucent blue jelly around his body, as you see his body bend and create dents inside that aren't supposed to be created on a humanoid body, as you see him just as you see the insides turn to mush. An arm just slides from within and slops on the ground as he's disassembled into pieces and just falls. As you just hear a, "Oh dear." As the figure of Agent O rages. Don't forget, you add a hope and clear a stress because you critted.
I'm fine. Full hope. And I haven't got stress yet.
He was so full of hope he critted.
So full of hope he critted.
Dude.
And
Dude.
Lorenthus, with this, as you're like, a little bit of help here. You look to the side. I'm fucking done. As you kind of look to the side.
Okay, I think I'm alone.
Second Amendment.
Real shit. Keahi is from Hawaii.
In fact.
So that killed the guy, or?
I mean, if the description that he's disassembled into pieces isn't enough, yes.
So I just turned to one of the living ones, and I just rush towards them. I'd say probably the one that's with Albus, I'd say.
Sure.
And as he's distracted by Albus, I just go behind and just slice him with the sword.
Go ahead.
That's 17. 17? No, 17 plus something. 17, 19.
19. Okay, 19 does definitely hit.
Okay. $14. 22 damage with the sword as I just catch him behind and slice across his back.
You just hear the, "Oh dear," as The mutated one screams in agony and rage. You just, well,
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
back home. As he slumps unconscious. Flops on the ground. Blood.
Draknash is still occupied, all right?
Draknash at this point was like, looks at you, looking at Kasafian, looks at you.
I heard him. But thanks. He was annoying the shit out of me.
It's alright, young one. You'll get it next time.
Wait, mas ele estava.
Young one! Young one!
Não te acaso que estava ao pé de mim?
No, I went for
That it was the one.
It's
Albus,
the
yeah.
same.
Ok, mas eu estou ao pé do que está do Draknash também.
Yeah,
okay,
it's exactly one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One left.
One left.
As you just see him like roar in anger. The spotlight is gonna go back to him, and as you just see him look around.
Rats. All of you.
And he's gonna hit the ground. I need all of you to make me reaction. That's gonna be agility reaction rolls. So roll me 2d12s, add your agility. You don't gain a hope, you don't generate a fear.
agility, right?
That's
Yes.
a 9.
That's a 13.
That's a 9.
No, actually, that's a 14.
9, buddy. Wait.
So as he slams the ground, there is this split second of like, what do you think? As there's this wave of force that just shakes the ground as you fall to the ground with this slam of energy hitting you. You guys take what is going to. He's actually going to use he's actually going to mark a fear. And bump that damage to severe. So,
On all of us?
yeah.
So mine just gets major, and then
So
minor.
that is going to be that is going to be that is physical damage. So this one is direct damage, not physical. Sorry, the other one is physical. I was reading. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, can you repeat, please?
So you take 3 automatically severe damage, so 3 hit points because it's direct damage. You can't use your armor to lessen it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, Lorenthus still has the unshakable. No, what?
It's unstoppable, and I have
Unstoppable.
I'm gonna mark a stress for to use the get back up. So I basically
There you
just get stumble, and I just put my shield in front. And
There you
just
go.
endure
So
the
stumble.
hit.
And as that happens, he is going to use. He's going to use a reaction. As you see his hulking hands just go on the side of his belt. Take something. Rats! And throw 3 small pellets as you see them just blast smoke and flash this blinding light as you guys are dizzied again. And as you're like, what is... You see Draknash kind of like waving at something. And then as the smoke starts clearing, you're still dizzied. You're looking at each other, looking around. A crater left with 2 indents of footprints. Someone jumping in the distance. 2 dead bodies. Or should I say 3? As you just see the tavern keep bled out on the stairs. 2 agents on the ground, lifeless. And you just hear Draknash say,
Guess he was too big.
Is the one that Lorenthus fell, and you said he was unconscious. Is he unconscious or dead?
by unconscious, I mean he's bleeding out.
Okay, he's bleeding out real fast before he dies.
Oh no, bleeding out. I mean he's dead. He's like that's a pool of like he.
Okay, because it said unconscious, so I didn't.
Not D&D, but he's dead. Sure.
I mean, not D&D, not anything. Unconscious is not dead.
Sure, he is muerto.
Muerto.
Bro goes to sleep. He's dead.
Okay. Albus will frustratedly, since the other guy seems to have escaped, he will still in bear form just get on 2 legs, and with one of his hind legs squish the head of the one that was unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
And from the mush of his head, you see again vines forming under us, and from under us, life sprouts from his remains. And I cast Healing Field as I turn back into Albus form, and everyone clears 2 health.
Back to full
2
HP.
hit points.
Let's fucking go.
Awesome. Alrighty, so as you guys take that awesome regeneration energy seeping into your bodies, you just hear Draknash just.
Anyone know how to drive?
I come back to myself. What do you mean drive?
Well, I said I guess he was too big.
Too big for what?
Lifts his blade arm.
That.
And you see over yonder, peeking over a wall of ruins, you see glowing blue energy as the rim of a small sailboat. Huh. They left a flyless ship behind.
Oh.
With this, before we guys end the session, feel free to roll your instinct for the surroundings, just so you can have something to end the session on a
18
nice goblin mode of
Manish,
looting.
it was instinct, right? Alex?
Instinct, yes. So 18 with hope, yes.
And this is
22
gonna be
with hope.
this is gonna be to
Awesome.
track him or something?
No. This is for the looting of the bodies.
Or
Actually, sorry. I said instinct, but it's not. It's knowledge.
Then it's 17.
Yeah, that you would hope.
21 with hope.
21 on hope, 17 on hope. So, Keahi, you find something that is quite helpful as you don off of his disassembled body a rune 10 floating armor that has a shifting feature. When you are targeted for an attack, you can mark an armor slot to give the attack roll against you disadvantage.
Oh, that's sick.
Is that for me?
Oh, that's
For
sick.
me?
For me?
I'll
All right,
change clothes tomorrow.
Albus, you find the same thing on the one that was in front of you. So another rune 10 floating armor for you as well. And additionally, I need you to roll me 3d12s.
Me?
Yes.
Also, Alexa, I'm going to ask you to please write everything down and send.
Absolutely.
Am I supposed to sum all of these d12s, like sum together?
Yes.
It's 8.
8 total?
Yeah.
You rolled shit. Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Was not expecting. Okay. Oh, keep losing them. There they are. 8.
I'll give that rune 10 armor to Draknash, by the way.
All right. You find on Agent K a woven net. You can make a finesse roll using this net to trap a small creature. A trapped target can break free with a successful attack roll of 16.
Small creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come in handy if you want to kidnap a gnome.
Lorenthus, roll me 3d12s twice. Same thing as last time.
Get the fucking d12 because I started doing it. Okay. Where is it when I always need the... there you go. Okay, there's the d12 there. That also works. Oh, so 18, 23 on the first one.
23 on the first one. You, my dear sir, find what appears to be a snapped off section of a what can only be described as a tool belt, but is just a belt full of pouches. And you realize it's from the fellow that managed to get away. On it, you find a small little ledger in one of the pouches. A black cover with slightly glowing lettering on it. Metal framing. And you recognize it to be a lore keeper. You can store the name and details of up to 3 hostile creatures inside this book. You gain a +1 bonus to action rolls against those creatures. And you see there are 3 names written inside.
Oh. Do I recognize the names?
No, but the first one is Ashran Rocklin. The second one is Halfdan Bjornsson. And the third one is Cat. Kett.
I don't suppose any of you recognize these names, do you?
Do I, with my elder wisdom, or with my networker experiences?
With your networker, you do recognize the Rockland name. That is a name of Elvish descent and has been kind of whispered in noble circles. You don't really recognize Ket, but you kind of recognize the Halfton one to be of northern descent. Very northern. Over the continent of Sinfell, northern.
Okay.
And for your second roll, Lorenthus?
Shit. So that's 9, 20, 27.
27. Okay, so on the one that Albus searched for, something from your understanding of equipment that is a little more on the technical side does give you a little bit of a hand up or a foot up in this investigation as Albus looks at a piece of equipment that he can't really understand what it is, but also doesn't discern it to be that important. But you do recognize it to be as an unfoldable glider.
Oh.
So while falling, you can mark a stress to deploy this small parachute and glide safely to the ground.
That would have like be very useful at the start of this campaign.
Very much so. All right.
Okay.
And with this, as you guys finish looting the bodies and looking around, start heading towards the small flyless ship.
Yep.
As we pick up our adventurer's journey next week. With that, thank you also so much for watching today's session. It was very fun. Sorry for dragging it a little bit longer. You know, it's a rare occasion, but there was a need for it. If you wish to watch our sessions, however, you can find them on YouTube if you can't stay up this late, obviously, every day. Or you can listen to them on Spotify whenever you're going to work, whenever you're working, studying, whatever it is. Don't forget to join us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky to keep up with some of our best moments. And not only will I see you guys this Thursday,
Curse of Strahd.
I will
Curse
see
of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd. We will
Level
see you
5.
next
Level
week as
5.
well. Level 5, yeah! Fucking barbarian! Yeah! Yeah! We will see you guys next week.
Don't forget, everyone that's just lurking, send messages in chat because Twitch is...
Ooh, good shit, good shit. Do the little typies,
is a
the clickety clackities.
Send
Guys,
messages.
Clickety clackities because
Make sure
capitalism is not cool. Fuck
Make
AI.
sure Twitch knows you're there and
Support humans.
stay there because you're going to raid somebody. I'm so used to pointing to my laptop camera that I forget that I have this one right now.
You will get it will be hard, trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, stay
In the
there.
beginning.
We gonna raid. We gonna raid somebody.
Right.
So yeah, see you soon. See you Thursday. Bye bye, guys.
Bye guys. See ya.
See ya.